Yo, what's up guys, Zach Diddy back with another video on DC Universe Online. Today I have created a new water DPS loadout. So we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you guys the rotation. I'm going to show you guys reasons why this loadout is very, very effective and very, very good. And how you should use your stat points and all that stuff to make this loadout better. So first, before I say anything, we're going to go to the traits, and I'm going to show you stat points. Now what you want to do is first choose this focus. The focus is called Superpower, the one all the way on the right. This one that has a lightning bolt on it. This one also has lightning bolt, but it has a weapon. Just choose the one with only the lightning bolt. And it says recommended for superpowers. The reason we're choosing this is because this loadout is a play from the tray loadout, which means you're not using your weapon at all. You're just using powers from your loadout when fighting, or when fighting enemies and stuff like that. Then you're going to want to go down here. You're going to want to get these two, fill them all up. And you're going to want to skip this one because this is for weapons, and go straight and fill this one up. Unless you're able to fill both up, which would be very hard because you need a bunch of skill points. But yeah, I'm not even sure if that's possible. But I would suggest that you just fill this one up all the way, the might and power, the one way down the bottom. And yeah, that's it for the stat points. And then for your just so you could have enough for the stat points, what I would do is just put like I did, I just put one skill point into a weapon just so you could be able to use that weapon. I put nothing else in any of the weapons because weapons you know, you're gonna want to save up a lot for the stat points. That's the reason why. Okay, and then on to the loadout. So this is how it looks. We're gonna be using High Tide, Aqualance, Drown, Tsunami Strikes, Solace of the Sea, and Call of the Deep. And the rotation goes like this. You first use Drown and clip it into High Tide, and then you automatically use Aqualance, and then you just start spamming Tsunami Strikes. Now if you were to go if you were to fight, this is what I would do to a sparring target. Now if you were to fight actual enemy, you'd want to start with Solace of the Sea. I know you're wondering why I would put a healer power inside of a DPS loadout. Like, so it usually wouldn't work, but this doesn't say anything about healer role or anything like that. It just says create pool of healing water and aquatic life that heals you and your allies over time. So it's just healing you and your allies. Just no matter what, if you're a healer or a DPS, you just get healed. I tried it out and it worked. So yeah, you're gonna want to pop that first and then do everything else. But I'm not gonna pop it now because we're fighting a sparring target, so it wouldn't make sense. I don't need any healing. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you guys. First, I'm gonna explain why we have everything. Okay, so Drown, we have that because it's a supercharged generator. So you're gonna need it to charge the Call of the Deep, which is a very, very long charging supercharge. You're gonna want High Tide because you're gonna want to use High Tide and then use Aqualance right away, because once you use high Tide, obviously it grants High Tide, and then Aqualance says down here, as you can see, it's power interactions. Below, after it says crushed enemies takes additional damage, it says if you are in High Tide, which we are once we use High Tide, Aqualance deals damage over time, which is very important. So yeah, you're gonna want to use that. Aqualance is strong by itself, but obviously you're gonna want to use High Tide before it to get that damage over time that you need. And then Tsunami Strikes is just a very powerful tap range combo that you can use like multiple times, which is insane. So yeah, once you got all this down, this is how it should look. I'm gonna do it really slow first. So first, let me just get these powers in my head. This is Drown, High Tide, Aqualance, Tsunami Strikes. Okay. Alright, so you're going to want to use, first you're going to want to go Drown and clip it into High Tide right away. Then use Aqualance for that High Tide bonus. And then just keep using Tsunami Strikes. Now if you don't know how I just did that combo, most people know, but if you look at Tsunami Strikes, it says tap range ×2 on the water combo. So once you use the power, you then tap triangle twice. This is how it would look. I use it, I tap triangle once, twice. I think that, I'm not sure if there's a third time. Let me see. No, I think it's just twice. Just 1, 2, and that's it. Yeah. So the first attack is just when you use it. You tap triangle once, goes like that, twice, bang, just like that. Alright, so I showed you guys how it would look slow. Now here's how it would look fast. You go like this, drown, high tide, aqua lance, and automatically go straight into tsunami strikes and just keep on using it. As you can see, my power just keeps on going up. Like, I could do this forever, and it's not because I'm with the sparring target. As you can see, the sparring target is doing nothing to give me more power. It's just because how I use my stat points and just how this loadout is made and all that. It just makes you gain power much quicker, to the point where you could just keep on gaining power and keep on just using tsunami strikes non-stop. Once you get tired of that, you go ahead and start the rotation again like I just did, and go ahead, get right back into tsunami strikes, and your power will just keep on staying at a maintained level, and it's just insane because the amount of damage you could do is insane. Like, my power didn't run out at all right there, so I could have just kept on going. Like, I did it earlier. Let's see, actually right now, I did it earlier to the point where I had to use another power so my power can run out, and at the end of it, like, you literally have to force your power to run out in that situation. I'm sure it's the same thing with just random enemies too. It should work like that. But yeah, at the end, I had to force my power to go away, and I ended up doing about 117k damage in total to the sparring target without losing power. Like, I had to force the power to lose. So anyway, if you were to fight an enemy, like a bad guy or whatever, you'd want to start with Solace of the Sea. I believe that's what it's called, the healing power. Let's look at it real quick. Right here, you start with that. Right now you're not going to see its effect. You're just going to see how nice it looks. But like I said, it heals you and I think nearby allies. And then you're going to want to go ahead with the rotation. And the rotation just keeps on going. It's insane. I could just do that like all day. And then once you do all that, if your supercharge is ready, which mine is right now, we're going to go ahead and do the full rotation and hit the supercharge at the end, and we'll see how that looks. And yeah, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with Solace of the Sea. Go right into the rotation. Tsunami strikes. Let's do that about 3 times since my power is probably not going to run out. Okay, then we go ahead straight to the supercharge. And bang, supercharge hit for about 30k, which is insane. With all that, hit for 30k. Now with that full, right there, just that was like a small rotation because I could have kept going. I cut Tsunami Strike short because it would have kept on going, and we got full damage of 58k, and the max was 30k from that supercharge. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys know any powers or a better loadout than this one that I made, please feel free to put it in the comment section below. Soon I will be putting out a healer loadout and all that stuff, and how a healing guide that will make your water healer very good, just like I did here with the DPS for water. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.